The Trojan War is one of the most iconic events in ancient Greek mythology, and it has been immortalized through literature, particularly in Homer's Iliad. This war was fought between the city of Troy and a coalition of Greek states and lasted for a brutal 10 years. The war began when Paris, the prince of Troy, abducted Helen, the wife of Menelaus, the king of Sparta. Paris's actions enraged Menelaus, and to reclaim Helen, he gathered a fleet of Greek warriors, including notable heroes like Agamemnon, Achilles, Odysseus, and Ajax. The Greeks launched a massive military campaign to lay siege to Troy. The conflict is famous for its legendary figures. Achilles, the greatest warrior among the Greeks, was nearly invincible, save for a small vulnerable spot on his heel. This gave rise to the term Achilles' heel. Hector, the Trojan prince and chief defender of Troy, became a hero for his courage and leadership. The Greek gods played a significant role, with both sides receiving help and interference from various deities, further intensifying the conflict. The war lasted for 10 long years, with neither side gaining a decisive advantage for much of the time. However, the Greeks eventually turned the tide with a clever trick. The Greeks, unable to breach Troy's walls, constructed a massive wooden horse, known as the Trojan Horse, and left it at the gates of the city as a supposed offering to the gods. The Trojans, believing it was a peace offering, brought the horse inside their city. At night, Greek soldiers hidden inside the horse emerged, opened the gates of Troy, and allowed the rest of the Greek army to enter. Leading to the fall of the city, Troy was burned to the ground, and the Greek victory came at a heavy cost. The Greeks suffered immense losses, including the death of their hero Achilles, who was killed by Paris with an arrow to his heel. After the fall of Troy, the surviving Trojans were either killed or enslaved, and the city itself was reduced to rubble. The Trojan War's historical accuracy has been debated by scholars, as there is limited evidence that a war of such scale ever occurred. Some believe it was based on real historical events, while others think it was purely mythological. Regardless, the Trojan War has had a profound cultural and literary impact, inspiring countless works of art, plays, and films. It also played a major role in the foundations of later Western literature and the concept of heroism in battle.